Hello, my name is Tony Beers, and this is Movie Grades.
And just like the movies, we play out our last scene.
She was so rude. I mean, like, not saying that this quote-unquote player's mom wasn't like, oh, my son is the best pitcher, you're not going to hit him. I'm sure some of that went on, but for her to smack stuff, and I'm not saying parents don't do that. I mean, you know, my dad used to do that when I played, but not like throwing stuff and get your hands off me, you know, stuff like that. I mean, that was so over
And
the
then
top.
to follow Gibsonburg to the state semifinal.
Yeah, to watch them lose. I mean, that was kind of crappy too. You know, I mean,
Yeah, why go to a game that shit that her
see, you
son's
can't help
not
but laugh, you know.
her son's not even in this game. She's going to watch a game played by the team that beat her son.
Who looked like a 30-year-old man.
But
Yeah.
maybe she was looking for more squeeze cheese. Who knows? But yeah, that was. I gotta agree with him on that. That was kind of like. I mean, I never really liked her as a comedian anyway. I didn't think she was that great. And couldn't you pick a better comedian, for Christ's sake? I mean,
Of course.
you have a wide range of. I mean, not
Yeah,
that
but
I'd like to
this
see Lisa Lampanelli do it, but you know, I mean, I don't know.
It's an independent movie. You know, it's not a big budget movie, so you know they got Junie to do. They're probably excited about that. Oh, we actually got some kind of name. The only thing I remember is that cheese.
Yeah, the cheese was, that was like, I'm sitting here watching it's like slow-mo. It's like, oh.
I gave her credit because you know it gave her some humor in the movie, which you know it needed some humor. I thought, you know, and it kind of, whenever I saw her, it kind of woke me up. To say. To break up the movies, you know, because you know it's mostly I don't know. They kind of advertise it as an underdog sports story, but I don't know. It seemed more of a love story to me. I mean,
Yeah, I agree with you. There was a lot more of that in there. I mean,
It was a little bit of everything
yeah.
thrown in.
Well, it's like
Except them playing like a team of aliens.
I mean, yeah. I mean that would have loved the movie.
Maybe
if they were
but see,
playing
the only
Team of
problem with that
Aliens.
is there'd have been maybe some probing going on, and that wouldn't have been very good.
Could
You
be.
know.
They throw in some aliens, Batman or the Predator or something.
Well, you couldn't do that. I mean, she's got easy cheese, so you have to come up with a cheesy villain or a cheesy hero. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one that would be really cheesy.
Chester Cheetah.
Yeah, maybe
Chester
Chester
Cheetah.
Cheetah comes out and says, Cheetos. You know. I don't know. I like I said, there was a lot of love story in it, which I didn't have a problem with, per se, but it just seemed like the far along it got with him and that girl, it's like, okay, is he now a good player because of the girlfriend, or is it the coin, or what? I mean,
Right.
was she the good luck charm, or was the coin the good luck charm, or...
It was a little bit. First it was the coin, but then he lost it, but he got the girl anyway.
So was the coin... But see, that's where the problem I have, because was the coin... Like, what does Dad say? It was a curse?
It was cursed. That's
It
what
was
he
cursed,
said,
yeah.
And
They
then-
had some stupid...
Like, now we got jinxes going on around here. and,
Yeah.
You know, like Salem witch trials or something, you know?
And the coin guy is like, well, I estimate between 16 and 20. And Dad's like, no, we're not doing anything with it.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, now, come on. Now, see, that's the problem I have right there. And this is something, again, we were talking about on the way home. Or way here, I should say. You have $15 to $20 million sitting in a jar. Are you just going to leave it there?
Yeah.
Really?
No, you need...
Especially if you're $98,000 in debt or whatever they were.
It was 89.
No,
yeah.
we'll just sit on it, and it might go up in value. You know, that kind of... No. I had a problem with that, totally. I mean, small town,
Yeah.
$20 million. Come on. You know, they could have bought the town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could have
Yeah.
called it whatever his last name was, Ville. You know?
Turnerville.
Yeah. You know, and I don't know. that kind of bothered me. I don't know how that bothered you a little bit. Sitting on a gold mine, you know.
But the thing is, they're in debt. You know, they come across that's the first. I want to get rid of those coins first thing. Get the money and
what red-blooded American wouldn't do that?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, hey, my house is behind and my car payment's behind and I have no food in my house. I'm just gonna sit on this $20 million. Nah, that kind of bothered me a lot. I mean, I didn't really like that at all. I mean,
he might as well just have bought a lottery ticket.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I found this lottery ticket. I wonder if it's a winner. Scans it. I won 20 minutes. I'm just gonna sit on it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, no.
Right.
You know, that part did bother me a lot. I didn't like that at all. That was one thing I didn't like about it. Like I said, the love story didn't bother me so much. It just kind of, you know.
It was just there.
Yeah. I mean, they were friends, and then her boyfriend was a total dick.
Yeah.
And she called him cheating, and then, you know, this guy was there for her.
Well, you don't want
it was like a rebound.
Movie, so.
Well, you know.
It was a rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it was.
I don't want to spoil the whole movie, but you could probably give it away in 5 minutes. I mean, just talking about it, you know. But, you know, like I said, that there were some aspects like that. I just kind of like, you know. I mean,
yeah, and
it was a bit of a cheesy movie, but I think cheesy.
There we go. We go back to the cheese.
The easy cheese again. No.
But yeah, I think that that's what they weren't trying to make a cheesy movie. They were trying to make like an underdog story, like an uplifting movie, kind of like, I don't know, so just
inspiring. You mean?
Yeah.
Like this can happen to anybody, kind of thing. I see where you're getting at.
Yeah.
It is an independent movie, which we grade differently than a major release.
Let's go on to like some of our segments we do. The acting. What do you guys think of the acting?
Some of it over the top. And
yeah.
It was varied from people.
Oh yeah.
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 I think the guy that played the boyfriend of her,
the douchebag.
He played a total dick really good, so he must be one. I mean he was a total jackass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that guy did really good in that role. I mean,
yeah.
He kind of reminded me of William Zabka and Karate Kid, you know, like that whole attitude kind of thing. But that guy did pretty good as the dick role. I mean, I think the other kid, the main kid, the Gruner kid, I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
The other guys, they were all right. Supporting wise, they were all right. I mean,
the one player before the championship game, kind of being in bed, air drumming and dancing, that was a little goofy.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, would you the night before a championship game be up just going off like you're?
And what was he listening to? Was he listening to Madonna?
I didn't even
it would have been cool to hear what he was listening to because he's going all crazy.
I didn't even see a Walkman on him.
Yeah, I think he had something.
I think he had earbuds.
Yeah,
and was listening to a MP3 player. But
probably.
It'd been interesting to see. I mean, was it Hot for Teacher? What was it? Was it Eye of the Tiger? I mean, he was going nuts. I mean, it would have been interesting to hear what he was listening to. And I've been like, yeah, man, go for it. I mean,
but with
play air guitar, jam out.
With an independent movie, you aren't able to secure rights or have the money for songs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
they could have even had someone come up with some cheesy music for him just to go to.
Yeah.
Well, I think that in that scene they were really going for the music that they were playing at that time. They were trying to convey, that this is, the moment before the big game, and this is it's more of trying to get you into the mood that they're in.
Yeah.
And if they played some kind of rock, if they ever played whatever he was listening to, I think it would kind of brought the mood. It would change the mood. It kind of, I don't know. It wouldn't be the same mood.
Yeah, I can see your point, but I mean, it'd be like, was he playing Poker Face by Lady Gaga?
It could have.
But yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, like you said, it's an independent film. There's a lot of things they couldn't do, obviously, because of budgets and everything. As far as that goes, I think it was pretty good in that aspect since they were limited budget and everything. And I like the fact, like we talked about, they shot in Gibsonburg. and around the surrounding area of here. I thought that was really cool. I mean, they could have just said, we're in Gibsonburg, Ohio, and it could have been just some field somewhere.
Right.
You know, nobody's going to know.
No.
I mean...
The only ones that are really going to know is the people from Gibsonburg in this area.
Yeah, this area.
Right.
So, but that was pretty cool that they did that. I mean, that right there was a real good thing. So, I do like that fact.
Well, we still got the action to talk about, which was
Okay.
basically baseball scenes.
The action was baseball. I mean, what they just said, it was all right. I mean, I'm not a sports guy, so what do you guys think of the actual baseball that they actually played?
I played baseball, so I think a lot of that was over dramatized too, because like the one guy like missed the ball and he's like just like kind of just jogging after it. If you're playing in a big game, I'm not jogging after nothing. I'm going full sprint getting that sucker, you know. Right. I think they kind of missed the point a little bit on that, and like the game that they beat Liberty Center, I think it was, or whatever, and the dude pops it up and he just like gets mad and doesn't run, and then they just drop the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think that was kind of a little cheesy. I mean,
It could have been. It could have been real, you know, from the game itself.
Yeah, but I mean, they just kind of over dramatized it. You know, it's like they scored 2 runs on a pop fly in the infield. You know, and then the dude throws it like 2 miles over the guy's head. I mean, he's from like where I'm at to you, and he's like. You know, it's like he's throwing it into the outfield.
That's what basically it was. Yes.
Yeah, that aspect I thought was kind of. I mean, I see why they did it, like you were saying earlier, to give it that effect. Like, oh, you know, here they go. They're gonna beat the team that's 30-1, and they're 12-19 or whatever the record was.
They were 12-17.
Okay, you know, so I could, you know, like you would probably say, they put that in there for that effect.
Right. Yeah.
So
they have to get the feeling that they want from their audience. They kind of have to overdo it a bit to make it a little bit over dramatic to bring in the feeling that they want from their audience. That's my opinion anyway.
I mean, I was happy they won. I mean, well, obviously we all knew they won because
Yeah.
we're from.
Yeah.
But
It just spoiled the movie.
We know the story very well.
But yeah, let's. I think we should wrap it up. So I'll get our special guest Jay here. Give us his grade and tell us your final thoughts on it.
Well, I think I'm gonna give it a grade of like a C. I mean, and I think that's being nice. Like I said, it was a little entertaining. Some of the stuff going on. And stuff we've already discussed. I think they could have done better with some things. Not so centered on the love story so much. More about the team. Because I think that kind of took away from the whole team aspect. Saying that, I definitely am being generous with the C. I think. But I'm a baseball fan, so I have to kind of be perspective about it. So I'm going to say a C.
C? Okay.
Yeah.
Rob?
I was thinking that too. I was thinking this C for sure. I mean, a lot of it due to some overacting and cheesiness, but it's not on the level of. I was hoping it would be on the level of, say, Rudy, which is one of my favorite.
That's a
sports
great
movies.
movie. That's a great movie.
But I will definitely give it a C based on it just being independently produced and distributed. But I will also, as soon as it comes out on DVD, it's also going to be part of my collection.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you have a sentiment toward it too,
Yeah.
being from your family being from that town, so I
That's,
could see you having it. I you know.
Well, that's true too. I was cheap popping for the Gibsonburg scenes. I will admit to that.
Yeah, he's like a kid at candy stores. That's the high school.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so
That's actually inside Ideal Bakery.
Yeah. That's why I said, look, it's the 600 sign. Kind of just.
So it has a sentimental value to you, say more than somebody just watching the movie for the who's not from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and for me, I guess I think I have to go agree with you guys and C, because that's pretty much what I would give it. And of course, like Robin said before, it's on a sliding scale, since it's a very low budget independent movie. So so in other words, I'm being more generous to it than what I would a big Hollywood movie. This is Jay and Robin, and I'm Tony Beers, and I'll see you next time. To purchase Gibsonburg on DVD, go to gibsonburgstore.acceleratemedia.com. A link is in the description. Toxic Pop has a new Facebook page. Like it to see pictures and keep informed about our upcoming events and videos. A link is in the description. Go to www.facebook.com/toxicpop1.